Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Colin Abrams with the HGP Sportscast. We start with football news. The Ghana Football Federation will participate in CONCACAF's Women's Football Day 2017, scheduled for November 18 with a day of the game at the National Track and Field Center, Lenora. You'll hear more in this report. The day aims at uniting CONCACAF member associations in a regional movement to inspire women and girls to play football and build a strong development platform. It will be observed under the theme, Every Girl Plays. The event will begin at 10 hours and will see the participation of 12 teams from across Guyana and a grassroots combined team. The former to be engaged in 20 minutes five-a-side matches. Tricia Monroe, GFF's Women's Development Officer, said Ghana's participation will see all levels of women football on display. This will be a day filled with football activities where girls and women get the opportunity to learn and showcase their skills. There will be grassroots sessions from a combined team and matches featuring the under-15 team and senior team. The senior team will feature some of the national under-17 players, while the GFF is focusing on developing the talent from the under-15 team in preparation for the CONCACAF 2018 qualifiers. The under-15 matches will feature players from 8 clubs in 7 regional member associations, including New Amsterdam, Oriala Falcons, Dartmouth United, Pataro Strikers, Kokwani Strikers, Kuru Warriors, Fruta Conquerors, and a combined team from Lethem. According to a CONCACAF correspondence, the day is aimed at consolidating a platform for the sustainable growth of women's football within CONCACAF by providing further access and opportunities to play the sport. And in cricket news, India are on shaky grounds, losing 3 of their top-order batsmen on day 1 of the first test against Sri Lanka at Eden Gardens, Kolkata. Stanford Howard has more.
Sri Lankan seamer Sugran Lakmal waded in the India top order in Kolkata with a fine spell of fast bowling that stunned the hosts on the first day of the first test. He picked up all 3 of the wickets to fall, including that of captain Virat Kohli for an 11-ball duck, ending the day with the impressive figures of 6 overs, 6 maiden, 3 for no runs. Sri Lanka, who won the toss and opted to field on the day that was marred by rainfall. Only 11.5 overs were bowled. Lokesh Rahul was the first back into the pavilion of the first ball of the Indian innings. Shekhar Dhawan, who didn't trouble the scores much, struggled in the middle and was bowled by Sugran Lakmal for 8 runs, leaving India for 13 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Virat Kohli, the captain, was the next man in the middle. He faced 11 deliveries for 0 before he was trapped LBW by Lakmal. India's stumps were 17 for 3. The game starts at 12 a.m., but there will be an early start on the second day because of time lost. For HGP Sports, I'm Stanford Howard.
Thank you, Stanford. Cricket World's governing body, the ICC, will now await recommendations from Cricket West Indies after an inspection team wrapped up a tour of venues across the region in preparation for next year's Women's T20 World Cup. The ICC venue inspection team, which included representatives of the event operations, broadcast and media, toured 11 facilities in 8 countries over the last 2 weeks, while also meeting with CWI officials to discuss the November 2 to 25 2018 tournament. Simone Joels, the ICC Senior Event Operations Manager, said, "With the event now less than 12 months away, we have a very good understanding of how the venue operates and what needs to be done to deliver an international event with a unique Caribbean flavor with the support of the CWI and the venues." And finally, ICC's Anti-Corruption Unit is investigating attempts during the Zimbabwe-West Indies series. Stanford Howard has more.
The Zimbabwe captain Graham Cream was the target of a potential corrupt approach ahead of the first test against West Indies last month. An ICC investigation is on the way after Cream reported the approach. Zimbabwe players were informed before the first test on October 21st that a team member had been approached with an offer to engage in corrupt activities, but did not act on it. The ICC Anti-Corruption Unit was informed, and they have taken over the process of investigating. Zimbabwe Cricket is cooperating with that inquiry. For HGP Sports, I'm Stanford Howard.
Thank you, Stanford, and that has brought us to the end of this edition of the HGP Sportscast. Before we go, remember, adversity causes some men to break and others to break records. Goodbye.